saved his job. That's a bigger picture job here. But what saved his job in this show sometimes is even when I'm angry with him, I know I can come in on a morning like this after an AEW event, Grand Slam, Arthur Ashe Stadium, and he will match my energy with the great wrestling show that I watched last night. And I appreciate that from him.
I was gonna tell him that yesterday. I know how much you appreciate that, right? Mm-hmm. And I was gonna tell him yesterday, don't you dare on this show ever again apologize for your passion. Like as soon as y'all kind of started going into the AEW conversation, it still doesn't echoey.
It just sounds like it's turned up maybe like to the max. Yeah, it just kind of picks up everything. So like, don't fart, cough, sneeze. There we go. Now that's
a little better.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Okay. Nikki, don't ever apologize for things you're passionate about. Don't apologize. And I know y'all are gonna say, you're wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, ignore that.
I know.
Like,
I'm just trying to take the bullets out of the gun because I'm so tired of like, yes, thank you. Like, there's people like my dad. I love him to death. He's gotten better as the years have gone by, but he just couldn't wait. And I'm just like, good God, I know.
Listen,
let me enjoy it.
This is a friendly zone. This is a wrestling friendly zone.
No, this is a be who you are. Judgment free zone.
Okay,
as well.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Golly.
I am.
Does this mean I can take my pants off?
Yes. Speaking of taking your pants off,
it's clear with HR.
I think the way things are going, I think I'm gonna do the first weekend of the tourney in Vegas.
Nice.
Yeah. It's just kind of a bucket list thing. I want to get out there. I know a lot of people that do it yearly. Kind of making that decision, maybe with my wife's uncle, his significant other, and his daughter, and her significant other, and myself, my wife. And I have until March to try to convince Marcus to invite I don't know if it's an other. And listen, I told Marcus, I said, look,
well, plus one.
you just need a Vegas trip with me, man. Like let's do this thing. The show needs it. First weekend of the tournament.
Okay, but if we do tournament
live
trip,
from the sports book.
Listen, I'm not gonna do, and like, no disrespect. I'm not gonna do tourism-y stuff with y'all.
No,
so you know that, right?
No, yeah, like, I don't want. Look, when we going,
I'll meet y'all for drinks.
That's all I'm saying.
And when y'all leave, I'm gonna sit there with my other, and we're gonna drink.
Yes, listen.
And then we will finish. We gonna go to the room.
I'll be honest with you. My other, I've been to Vegas with her, and I've carried her from Caesar's Pool.
Okay,
carried her from Caesar's Pool.
Okay.
To the room.
Yeah.
No, listen.
Yeah, just
Marcus,
I don't want a couple's dinner at the Spearmint.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't want to be doing. Hey, we're gonna go over to the. I'm not doing it. What is it?
Wait a minute. Now I'm offended.
Listen, what am I thinking of, Nikki? The gymnastics, the Cirque du Soleil.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Actually, it's kind of cool.
I was gonna say, I didn't get to do it last time.
That might be the one thing. Hey, Marcus, we're doing the Cirque du Soleil.
They got this show there called Absinthe that I kind of want to see. It's kind of like that.
We talked about the drinks, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So listen, but here's the thing. You know how I am I'm offended. I'm a little bit offended.
I know.
Because listen, I'm like, no, we go together. We probably will see Louisville fans on the trip because they say a bunch of fans go out there, and stuff. And then look, we'll get a place. We'll go our separate ways. We'll meet up here and there. We'll watch some games. We'll meet up and watch Louisville play, their first and second, get their first round win, their second round win, and then look, we'll come back. I'm just saying.
Now that sounds more reasonable.
Just think about it. I'm going to throw it out there.
I'm still on the fence about going to Detroit this weekend.
Yeah. Well, that's another conversation. But
here's the thing. I should clean the plate first.
Okay.
Because it's like you can't bring.
Texture says, Maven, I'm married, but I'll be your plus one.
let's just get out and do
somebody
it.
said a less significant other. Somebody said if Nick wants to be part of the show, he needs his sound consistently.
Oh, cool. I'll tell. What do you do?
You don't have it?
No, they want
The boot.
the boot.
You don't have it? You don't have it already? It's a part of the opening.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
You know what? Just forget. Just don't even play. Just
The moment's passed.
yeah, right.
They want the
the
boot.
feeling is over.
I'm not sure they do, but yeah.
No, they do.
Okay.
They do. They do.
So here's
Somebody said, I bet Shin Yun will be there.
I guarantee Shin
Shin
Yun.
Yun has made its way to Norton Commons.
No, Shin Yun has made its way all over my YouTube channel. Like every single time. Listen, I'm downloading DMX versus Jay-Z street ciphers, and Shin Yun pops up in the middle of the like, yeah, oh yeah, that algorithm fits.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they must have heard us talking.
Shin Yun's at T Station. Shin Yun's at Gustavo's. Shin Yun's all around. Shin Yun even has a billboard on 65 now.
I'm not even sure it exists. I'm just gonna.
They didn't
I'm
ask to hang it either.
Yeah,
They just put the billboard up.
Sounds about right. I could see them putting the thing on like windshields, like the Fig Newton sticker in Talladega Nights.
Just don't let me catch y'all. I'm sure y'all are nice people. Just don't let me catch you. But no.
Just don't put it on the window. Put it on the brick.
Okay, so here's
Bet
it.
with- yeah.
Here's the thing.
You see, hang on, real quick before you
Yeah.
don't lose your point. Nick, you seem a little aggravated this morning. Is everything okay?
Yeah, and you're texting like you know what? You're texting like you're responding to one of those page-long texts or something.
Well, okay. So I don't want to get anyone's hopes up.
Oh, is this what we
There's
talked about?
Yeah, there's like a 5% chance it'll happen, if that.
Mhm.
But I've kind of been given a golden ticket of producerly like contacts, and it's I'm anxious. So what's coming across is
Okay.
my distracted anxiousness. So Texter that I just tried to yell at the Shen Yun people, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm nervous. It's
Okay.
like it's one of those things where it's like I've been given the football,
Yep.
and now I need to do something cool with it. Otherwise, I'm going to hate myself. So I'm distracted. If it happens,
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay.
But,
Well, at least
yeah.
we got a clear picture on this one. Okay. So when I say clean my plate,
Sure.
okay. I was having problems putting my thoughts into form, especially radio form.
Yeah.
And I was having problems putting it into conversational form. I heard Mark Blankenbaker respond. And the phrase in his response is "Don't live in the wreckage of your future."
That's good.
And I needed to hear that phrase right when I heard it.
You called me a little fired up this morning.
Yes. Don't ever repeat what I said to you
No,
this
I
morning.
wouldn't. I wouldn't. But I'm
Thank
just saying, you called me with an energy.
Yeah, because first of all, I don't know what y'all did without Steve Rummage.
I like this.
I don't know what y'all did without Steve Rummage and Marcus Maven before we showed up here. I literally don't know how you survived in this media market. I don't. Steve.
Yeah.
When I called you fired up, I said, there is an absolute bloodlust.
Yeah.
To get a Louisville coach on a hot seat.
Yep. There is.
After I heard Mark's phrase about living in the wreckage of your future, while inspiring and what I needed to hear, I said to Mark, as I'm driving, my head leaned back and my peanut butter leather seats in my nice vehicle. I had my heat cranked up all the way. I think I had my windows down also.
Peanut butter leather.
My peanut butter comfortable leather seats
I could go for some.
as I'm driving in.
His seats are nice.
And I heard Mark say that. And I said, Mark, it's impossible here. It's impossible here because ever since we exited the show from a positive, space about a UCF win, all I have read, all I have seen, all I've listened to are hypothetical ways. How can we get this coach back on the hot seat as soon as possible? What hypothetical situation can we imagine, Steve, that can get this guy back on the hot seat? Because I can't live in a world where the Louisville fan base may get some wins, may get some losses, and everybody's not putting this coach and staff on the hot seat.
By the way, Texter said apology is accepted, Nick. No, you're right.
So I'm like, Mark, you're getting bombarded with hypothetical wreckage when there is no wreckage, and you're getting bombarded with real wreckage off of a bad game.
Yeah.
And your wreckage is redefined as catastrophic.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, absolutely.
And it's like, you have to be so strong to enjoy sports entertainment information in this city.
That's a good point, man.
Or you have to completely check out.
Yeah.
You have to check out and just ask a friend, what are they talking about locally?
I agree, because I think there are a lot of people out there like me. And the only thing is I've been blessed enough to do it on this microphone for everybody to hear. Okay. And I think a lot of people are like me. Last week, the week before, look, yeah, I'm a fan and I'm angry. But once we A, won the game, B, fixed, even if it wasn't fixed, it was fixed.
Deficiencies,
But like, okay, Mark Ennis sits in the press conference, looks Satterfield right in the eye, and is like, because I believe Mark Ennis is a fan too, and looks him right in the eye and says, can you just give me an explanation as to why we're running so much on second long? And Satterfield says this, but then we come out against Central Florida and kind of it's actually, I think he passed more than he ran. I watched the product. And for people that don't believe that in the fourth quarter, Louisville fans were like, okay. Now, look, the what is it? You used it yesterday. Is it masochist or is it?
Yeah, masochist, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know which one.
For pain. Like, I hunt for pain.
Then if you were that, then sure, okay, you're angry. But I think majority of Louisville fans are like, oh, okay, no, I'm good this week. Like let's go.
You know what keeps me sane? You know what keeps me sane a lot of times? I'll listen to that. And again, Lord knows, Steve.
Yeah.
That some of the things going on around us can make us feel insane.
Sure. Sure. Speaking of that, we just got a text. It's official. Natural immunity is, wait for it, 27 times more powerful than the vax.
So, Steve, I
think I agree with that.
When we are,
but they're listening from Free Florida.
That's funny. Sanity. I get reeled back and say, I enjoy sports information. I enjoy sports radio. I enjoy sports talk. I enjoy blogs. I enjoy podcasts. I enjoy, traditional news outlets. I enjoy all of it.
I enjoy
the conversation of sports. Send me that. So, sanity moment.
Yeah.
I go to said establishment last night. I don't know who sponsored today's show, but the establishment I went to is not sponsoring today's show, so I will not mention their name. So I go to said establishment last night. My boy calls me up and he says, "Hey man, let's just get out. It's fine, wasn't it?"
It's one of my players.
It was another one of our players for going that fast on a scooter. We're gonna talk about that later on too.
No, that was unacceptable.
Right.
Usually I bark at you about old dad. That was unacceptable.
Said establishment. I get in there, sit down, with my boy.
No, Texter, I agree. I
Right.
said I agree.
right?
Marcus does too.
And my guy comes over. He says, on his way out the door, he says, first one's on us.
Wow.
So my buddy,
Heck yeah.
myself and my boy Dwayne, first round's on the guy headed out the door. I'm like, you know what? That was a positive. Look, he was Louisville out, you know what I'm saying? Geared up, you know what I'm saying? You know, we're having a good time, right? He wasn't living through the wreckage of his future, and I could see it on his face.
Good quote. Did Mark come up with that?
I don't
Okay.
know where. It
That's
doesn't matter.
fantastic.
I
Seriously.
needed to
Well
hear
done,
that.
Blank.
I needed to hear that. I know I say things that people need to hear sometimes. So that happened. Then Dwayne wanted to make sure that I gave a special shout out to one of our day ones who's listening constantly, Nathan Fisher. You know what Nathan Fisher did, Steve?
Yeah.
He was the secret beneficiary for my enjoyment on my birthday.
Okay.
Nathan Fisher through what did you say, Fazuls? through Dwayne a couple of Fazuls to make sure Maven has a good time on his birthday.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Money.
Oh.
He sponsored my going out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why I didn't know what Fazuls was.
It's what Al Pacino says in
Okay.
Donnie Brasco.
Oh, okay.
And I thought that,
Fair enough.
but again, then I realized that Nikki probably hasn't seen Donnie Brasco because I think we had that conversation before.
No, we have. You're right.
Yeah.
We have.
Yeah, we had that. We had it years ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
Nick, where are we at? 5% or above?
Well, I need to make sure I spell the lady's name right. So that's the point. The point I'm at right now. I don't want to call her Claudio when her name's Cynthia.
There's a
No, I'm
saying.
saying
This one, you don't know who it is.
No, but there's a saying that just this interaction says,
Yeah.
Keep on.
No, I'm just saying, like, this one would be so important to me. And the guy handling it just said,
He's nervous.
I'm just trying to spell the lady's name. I'm like, why didn't you just say less than 5%?
He's double checking.
dude, look, this is messed up, but I was the one that broke the news to Dick Vitale that Mike Krzyzewski was retiring. Me, no one else in the country. Me. Hand did not shake. This I'm terrified about.
Fair enough.
I mean, it doesn't like. I mean,
Fair enough.
You know, I've gotten starstruck before the first couple times. You know,
I'll
to
be
these
back.
guys. I got a little nervous, but after a while, hey, Uncle Dick, how you doing? You know, no big deal, no big deal.
Yeah.
But this one, I am trembling.
Take your time.
Like,
I'll be bad. Marcus is gonna have to do some research on this one because if this happens, me and Nick will be like,
if this happens,
Yeah.
and you know, if it lasts more than 4 hours, I'm gonna have to call somebody.
yeah. It's
Okay.
like-
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's like South
game.
Park meme. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying those two interactions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
They keep me sane.
I agree with that.
Because again,
running around, man. I tell you all the time, running around the neighborhood or something keeps me sane, man. When somebody's like, "Hey, man, that was a dang good win on Friday, wasn't it, Rummage?" Yeah, it was.
and again, that fourth quarter
Her name's
comment,
Claire, not Cynthia. Crap.
that fourth quarter vibe gets buried.
Yeah,
You know what else gets buried, Steve?
yeah.
You know what I do? This is how I consume information.
Okay.
This is how I know pulses of other fan bases. I encourage other people to do this. This is readily available to you.
Yeah.
When you really want to know where you stand as far as how other people see you, you go get podcast. You go to YouTube
Yeah.
and you click on
This is a great idea by you.
you click
Yeah.
on UCF versus Louisville predictions breakdown.
So this is before the game.
Yes, I mean,
Okay.
I did it after the game,
No, I know,
But yeah.
but
Yeah,
you
the-
went and looked
yeah,
up what they were
videos
saying going
into the game, right?
Yeah.
So, Steve and listeners, Nikki, you want to catch that, or did you see it? Okay,
Charity said, by the way, she said that would be so epic. I'm praying right now Marcus goes.
so we can just make our way back and forth.
Yeah. Said if he needs a plane ticket, let us know.
Boom.
Yeah.
So listen, Steve, I go to other fan bases that we play,
Sure.
have played, or going to be playing, right?
Sure.
In the future. There's a function on YouTube, people, where you can listen to these podcasts at 2 times the regular speed and the normal cadence of the normal American voice, right? You're more than comfortable understanding everything they're saying at 2 times speed.
Yeah.
But you're going through a 25-minute video in 10 minutes. You know,
absolutely.
You're firing it through it. You can hear everything they're talking about. I listened to a UCF guy.
Yeah.
And it looks like he does multiple, like all of college sports, like a Brandon Lang, like gives you predictions for multiple games. But it seems like he is a UCF, graduate or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I'm listening, and again, very professional setup, huge follower list, huge subscriber list, all that good stuff, right? Credible, So I'm listening to this guy, and he's talking about the matchup, and he's like, basically, he's surprised that the spread's not larger, and of course, my first thought is, okay, is he just homering it up a little bit, whatever. So I'm listening to him, and he's talking about where he should and shouldn't be threatened, or where we should or shouldn't be threatened by Louisville.
Sure.
He says things like, Malik's legs do scare me. But Malik, we're going to, our game plan has been to contain Boise State. Our game plan has been to contain the entire time.
Yeah.
He said we have, he talked about his defensive line. He said their offensive line is not going to be able to deal with, and he goes through the names. And not only does he go through the names of his defensive line, he says that's a senior that had, 15 tackles for loss last year.
Sure.
This guy, he's a 5th-year senior that does this. This guy's the transfer from Georgia, Big Cat. We are, like I said, we're number 2 in rush defense in America. They have an unproven freshman running back in Jalen Mitchell. And freshmen cannot pass protect. Our senior laden defensive line and linebackers are going to be a big problem for that freshman Jalen Mitchell. They got another running back who only has like 11 touches. His name is Hassan Hall. They have another guy who hasn't really seen the floor. I believe his name is Cooley. Hasn't seen the field much. Then he says, I tell you what, though. You know what he says? They have a very creative offensive coach in Satterfield. He says his ability to call big strikes at the right times does scare me. That's what he said pre-game. Said, yeah. He said, I'm worried about the big plays because they have a very creative coach, and he's like, they give you eye candy. He said his whole game plan is to get you moving lateral so he can strike you vertical.
Sure.
He said his whole game plan is designed about moving you left to right. So if our guys, he said, normally I'd be worried about our guys getting out of their lanes, but we have 5th-year seniors on defense. We have, transfer linemen on defense. We have disciplined veteran guys at our skill position. He said, he said, we have a veteran, DBs, right? Yeah. He says, listen, they don't have an offensive a wide receiver that has more than 20, just like his stats were like that.
Sure.
They don't have an offensive player with more than 20 catches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's doing that. And I'm just listening and I'm like, my God, like, not only should I be happy about, I've listened to people, UCF isn't that, like, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But when that guy detailed what you did, I'm like, yeah, I do have a bunch of unproven wide receivers who brought it.
Yeah.
Who caught footballs in traffic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Inexperienced guys. Braden Smith had no touches last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many catches did he have coming into the year?
Yeah.
7?
Probably.
15?
Yeah, probably. I was gonna say probably like 15.
Yeah, just total.
Yeah,
total touches. And jet sweeping it. So jet sweep is 4 of them.
Screens, yeah.
Yeah, right. Sure, yeah, bubble screens and jet sweeps. So how many down the field? So this guy is just like, he's like, their whole roster of playmakers is like sophomores.
Yeah.
That's why they won't win.
Yeah.
And then in hindsight, you're like, I took a roster with sophomores, a team full of sophomores and inexperienced play
Down to Atlanta.
down to
Yeah.
because that's what I did. I
Yeah.
said, I did take a bunch of inexperienced guys down to Atlanta
Yeah.
and lost one of my big defensive guys early.
Yeah.
And I was out there with with an inexperienced crew.
And I told you, with every win, I know, and look, I know the people who just want to hate, it's gonna drive them nuts. But with every win or every positive thing, that second half goes from, well, who cares that you played them in the second half? Well, you did outplay them in the second half. Well, we did outplay them in the second half.
And you remember we got mad at Coach Satterfield because
He said that.
we didn't see the emotion
Mhm.
out of him.
Yeah.
And like you said, and when you start retroactively, him say, I do it all the time. I say this is one of my favorite sayings.
Yeah.
It hurt, don't it?
Yeah.
So imagine if I was there, and y'all know I'm the harshest grader on the planet. I would have said the same thing Satterfield could have been saying on the sideline.
Yeah.
It hurt, don't it?
Yeah.
Laughing at my team.
Satterfield
Y'all-
has a chance.
Y'all got whooped. It hurt, don't it? Take it,
Will you allow me to say this?
please.
He has a chance to not only do what you're saying, he has a chance to give us a little bit of a spanking. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
This is a chance. This is an opportunity this year for him to become the coach. You get what that means? Every good coach.
But he has a full season to do.
Sure. No.
like,
Yeah. No. Look, I'm done. I said it, and I'll
That's-
bite my tongue on
That's
it.
the
Yes.
point of wreckage of
Sure.
your future.
Yep.
Is the big theme is what we're talking about,
Yep.
Steve. Yes, there is a huge opportunity in this Florida State situation.
Yeah.
But again, I could see a bunch of 5-star saving their season Florida State guys, right?
Yeah.
Florida State guys deciding we got to go get this one.
Yeah.
Because I mean, listen, basketball season's right around the corner. Their Midnight Madness around the corner. I've been on this campus. I know what it's like.
Yeah.
I know your sports team goes in droughts.
Right, man.
Y'all know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Florida State's got a guy coming off the edge
Droughts.
that was coming off the edge in Athens, Georgia last year. I mean, like, yeah. No,
A game changer
yeah.
that can beat pretty much anybody in Division I football at any given time.
Texter says they tried to say FSU game is like Chattanooga game, and U of L should blow them out.
Who said that?
Okay,
Who said
Strebel,
something like that?
Strebel, come on, bro. Like,
He did not say
that's
FSU
a little much.
is like Chattanooga. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. I do not
Strebel,
believe.
that's a little bit of a sell job there,
Did
bro.
that come out of Cat West?
They just said that. I'm assuming it was Strebel. I would imagine. I mean, because that's only something like I would say. Like, if I was trying to say, like, yeah, you'd have to be a serious Kentucky homer.
Right?
Yeah, come on, James. That's a little much, bro.
Right. And it's like their recruiting classes
Yeah.
over the last 4 years have been like 6, 8, 11, and 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there were 21 or 22 last year, and that's one of the lowest classes they've had in the last 5-7 years.
Which
Yeah.
means there are 80 players on their team that have been flirting around the top 10. Means 3 of the years you were top
Yeah.
11 in the country in recruiting classes.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's what your
Look,
roster.
I'm not going to argue with somebody if there's talent at Florida State. I'm like,
Right.
yeah, I don't have the breath in my body.
Yeah, and
to argue
I'm
that.
not arguing that talent
Yeah,
it's the easiest when your locker room is loaded with that level of talent, you have the easiest fixable job on the planet.
mm-hmm.
That's why you don't even when I say there'll be people at Florida State, it's because they still know that they can be down 21 and we can go find a third string running back on our team that can't nobody stop.
Yeah.
Repeat. That can't nobody stop. Steve, we live that life. Who the hell is that guy? And where did he come from?
Yeah.
And that's why I hate playing Clemson.
Yeah.
Because we respectfully, we go, he's out.
Yeah.
He's out. Oh, so-and-so is out.
Listen.
How many years?
Lamar's last year here, their top safety went out. The backup came in. Remember he got called for targeting early in the game. Their backup came in and led the team in tackles. Oh, what was that?
Right.
Yeah.
And yes, Florida State will discover they have a wide receiver or a running back or a linebacker,
but they are vulnerable if you punch them early. They are in a state as a program. If you go in there, you punch them early.
But that's not something to like bank on. You know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah, that they're just going to roll over and die.
Because here's where are we locked in because we don't have the name on the call.
Yeah. No, it's
So and I'll say this. While I can't bank on something like that, Steve.
Yeah.
You also would have to agree that if they go down early, they can start benching.
Yeah.
And motivating, but they're benching. Normal teams start benching their talent.
Yeah.
Then you bring in backups who play hard, but they're nowhere near as talented.
Sure.
The problem you did with them is you get mad at your starters, and then you bring up motivated backups who are just as talented as the starters, but may not know the playbook just as much. So it's a difficult challenge that Satterfield has. There's a reason you just beat UCF and you're only a 2-point favorite to an 0-3 team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are you factoring that in when you think about
I'll give home field advantage. I'll say around 5. I'll say Vegas thinks you're about 5 points better, right?
Mhm.
5.5 points.
Right.
Field goal. Yeah.
And we're going to be down in soggy Tallahassee.
Mm-hmm.
And
we're not trying to say, let me be clear. I'm not trying to say Louisville shouldn't go in. I think you should go win.
Right.
Yeah,
I do
absolutely.
too.
I think the expectation this weekend should be go win.
But I would not be shocked if we saw a different looking Florida State team is what I'm also saying.
And that goes back to your whole thing. I think that there can be the rush to, if something were to go bad, the rush to kind of like, fire him.
Yeah.
Louisville fans, you want him fired, right?
Yeah.
No,
You're wrapping him in a narrative, in a blanket narrative.
Yeah. We all agree he gets the year. And I hate even saying that to a 2-1 team.
Yeah, right.
I mean, like, God, if they win, they'll be 3-1 going to Wake.
And you say he gets the year to have me as a true believer in this is the trajectory is where I needed to go.
I'm not going to run from the fact he's got a shot to give us a little correction and be our coach. He's got a great shot.
Joel, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
What's up, fellas? Well, first off, and obviously I live down here, so I know the areas in the state as far as recruiting. So, but the thing is, as far as there's 2 teams in this state, and one of them a lot longer than the other that have struggled, and they have talent up and down the roster. Miami, and obviously that's been about 20-something years. And I question it. Me and my buddies question it every year. I mean, they got kids in their backyard, and they just can't get the last 20-plus years either the right coach or the right quarterback. I think for this game, Saturday, I hear what you guys are saying. Obviously, they have talent. They're always going to have talent. And 9 out of 10 times, they're going to have more talent on the roster from top to bottom than Louisville's going to have, if you're going by stars. But I think what you're going to see Saturday, to me, is if Louisville comes out, and it goes both ways. If they come out offensively and they score, let's say in that first drive or something, and then FSU gets the ball, punts, and we score again, I think it's done. I think those kids will quit, and that'll be it. Now, the other flip side is if on defense we come out and stop them first and go down and score, I think the same thing. But this type of game, you're going to find out where these FSU kids are with the coach because – let's be honest, man, they're 0-3, and that's a lot of times in that area where your locker room is going to quit? Are they going to fight for this guy?
Yeah,
I don't know what they
Joe,
think about
let-
Norvell.
Listen, Joe, that's the territory we're getting into. Hey, Joe, I'm sorry, I got to cut. I got to hit a quick commercial break. I'm gonna try to keep Nikki on somewhat of schedule, but I am going to cover what you were talking about after a quick commercial break. Middays with Marcus Maben on 939 The Ville.
Uncle Chuck, what is fall?
Fall means football, but excitement doesn't end there. This is when Kentucky's outdoors are just getting started. The Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife reminds you lakes and streams are alive with fall fishing. And for many, the biggest game of the season is white-tailed deer. Get your fishing and hunting license and get your game plan together this fall. Take aim on a winning season at fw.ky.gov.
Football season is finally here, and Wing Zone is ready for game day. Try our new Game Day to Go special for only $39. It's perfect for a tailgate at the stadium or a watch party at home. Have your wings sauced in any of Wing Zone's 17 delicious flavors. Call ahead to place your order so you don't miss a minute of action. WingZone.com. You got it.
Follow the leader, ESPN Louisville, your home for the college football playoff, NFL, the Final Four, and the best sports talk. Download the ESPN Louisville app today, delivered by UPS Jobs Kentucky.
Hey everyone, I'm Brandon Lang. When Matthew McConaughey plays you in a movie, as he did me in 2005's Two for the Money, you have to maintain a certain image. That's hard to do when you're going bald. I needed to do something, and it needed to be done fast. Parsley Waldman's Hair Center came to the rescue. Louisville and the Midwest Premier Hair Treatment Center not only gave me my hair back, but my self-confidence as well. Go to hairsurgery.com and find out how you can start your journey back to a full head of hair today. I can tell you firsthand. From the minute you walk in the door to the time you leave, you are treated as if you were in a 5-star hotel. And now that it's been a year since my surgery, I look back at pictures from a couple years ago. I don't even look like the same person. The procedure was an amazing success, and it has totally reframed my face. Go to hairsurgery.com and find out not only how affordable it is, but how you can get your hair back today. Visit hairsurgery.com. That's hairsurgery.com. And tell them Brandon Lang sent you.
If you want the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits, go to Liquor Barn, or better yet, have Liquor Barn bring it to you. Download the Liquor Barn app, visit their website, or just call and let Liquor Barn deliver whatever it is you need to stock the bar. And if it's your birthday month, make sure you visit their website for the Pappy Birthday promotion, where you can get a chance to purchase a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle. Liquor Barn is proud to be the presenting sponsor, once again, of Ravens football on ESPN Louisville. So whether you're getting ready for the Ravens or your favorite team, have Liquor Barn bring the party to you. Liquor Barn, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life.
What's up, Louisville? Marshawn Ford here. While preparing for the 2021 season, I came across something that helped me up my cooking game on campus. Not only is it the gettins, but it's all natural, low sodium, has no sugar, no chemicals, or preservatives. It's no secret that when you eat good, you feel good. Dan-O's seasoning has set me up for a damn good season. Yum, yum, get your some. Check them out at danosseasoning.com.
It comes once a year only, and it's this weekend. Tacori and Viraggio coming to Louisville this weekend, Friday through Sunday. See their entire collections, all the latest styles, and get up to $5,000 in savings and special financing on the ring of your dreams. Come see the latest from Tacori. All American, made and handcrafted in California by true artisans. The ring that every girl dreams of is here at Genesis Diamonds. The latest styles, the top collections, including new rings never offered before. Here, all weekend. Engagement rings, wedding bands, fashion pieces. Get the Genesis value price plus up to $5,000 in savings and special financing. Don't miss this exclusive Genesis Diamonds bridal showcase with thousands of beautiful rings other jewelers aren't even allowed to carry and luxury pre-owned Rolexes. It's this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and yes, even open Sunday for this special once-a-year event at Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold crab, tap, can, or bottled beer? 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
Week 1 may be over, but the season's just getting started at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. To kick off week 2, DraftKings is giving all new customers a can't-miss offer. Bet just $1 on any football game this week and receive $200 in free bets instantly no matter what. That's right, DraftKings Sportsbook is giving all new customers $200 in free bets instantly when they bet at least $1 on any football game. DraftKings is safe, reliable, and secure, making it easy for you to deposit and withdraw your money at your convenience. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code WLCL to receive $200 in free bets when you place a $1 bet on any football game. That's code WLCL. This week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Indiana only, new customers only, restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
It's a throwback, and it's a toss down the sideline. Wide open! Smith to Cooley!
After a thrilling win over Central Florida, Louisville football enters ACC play Saturday when the Cards travel to Florida State. And ESPN Louisville is your home for the most pre- and post-game coverage. Join Pat Jaggers and Taylor Lynch Saturday at 1:30 live from Khalil's for the Miller Lite pregame show, and directly following the game for the Miller Lite postgame show. It's all on 93.9 The Ville. If it's Louisville football, we talk about it here on ESPN Louisville.
This is Bob Valvano. As some of you know, I have stage 4 leukemia. Thanks to 2 new medications that are both less than 5 years old, my progress has been good and my prognosis is strong. Those medications only came about because of research funded from people like you. My late brother Jim said, "I need your help. It may not save my life, but it may save someone you love." This research is doing just that. We created Kentuckiana Friends of V, a local 501c3 organization that works in close cooperation with the V Foundation to fund research and preventive initiatives locally, right here in the Kentuckiana area. Won't you consider helping us in that quest? Sign up for an event, volunteer, or just make a donation at kfov.org. You really do help save lives like mine. That's kfov.org.
Royalty free, you're good.
Most people just like sports stories, or no. We like sports.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just like sports stories.
Sure.
They like sports drama.
Absolutely.
Right. And
Absolutely.
It's like this time right now is like, I've never had a better reminder of how we're like different people.
Yeah.
Like we're different human beings. We like sports.
Yes.
We like improve. We like to see people get better by the game.
Yeah.
We like to see people learn from their mistakes. We don't come into the season thinking 40-0 and there's only one way this thing can go.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
sure.
You've never been I'm just sitting here with my arms folded. You have to earn a firing. You know, you have to earn a negative, a negative vibe.
Yeah.
You have to earn that. You earn your positive, or we start positive because you respect coaches, respect players.
Absolutely.
You respect how hard it is, how long it took to get to here.
Sure.
As a coach or as a player, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just thinking about I was thinking, and our job and what we do. You know what's worse than being negative? Just because negative is so simple. Now, I always said it. It's negative. It's a million ways something can go wrong. And it goes right by putting in the work the right way.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's worse than negative sports media is lazy sports media.
Mm-hmm.
Lazy sports media doesn't need a plan.
Right.
Just, oh, well, yeah, you're going to lose tomorrow. And if you don't lose tomorrow, there's no, yeah, man, I was wrong about that. Maybe I need to give this guy more credit. Maybe I need to, maybe I should have saw this. Maybe I should have saw this coming. Why did I fall for it? No. Well, that was a bull. That was this. But they're going to lose again. But I guarantee they're going to lose tomorrow. It's called rain making. Everybody's familiar with the scene from The Wire where Stringer Bell got rain made. You want to know what happened, Steve?
Mm-hmm.
Stringer Bell went to go talk to his lawyer.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, man, what's up with these, with these city contracts and this construction? He's like, I done paid this guy some money to get some permits. His lawyer was like, you gave him money up front? He said, yeah, $250,000.
Yeah.
He was like, and what are you expecting? He's like, some payout, you know what I'm saying? He was like, have you gotten any money back yet? He said, yeah, he's on it. I got like 30,000. He said, you gave him $250,000 and you made $30,000 back so far. He said, he rain made you. He tells you he can make it rain. If it rains, he takes the credit. If it doesn't rain, he comes up with more reasons for you to pay him to make it rain. He rain made you, Stringer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I feel like that's what the media has turned into as far as losses.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to lose.
Yeah.
If you don't lose, or if you lose, I'm going to take the credit.
Yeah.
If you don't lose, I'm going to just come up with a reason that wasn't a good win.
Sure.
And then why are you going to lose the next game?
Absolutely.
Just rain-making sports.
Well, yeah. That's why I think Friday did, I think, unite majority of the fan base on like, okay, we were all really mad
and
the first couple games and jumpy, right? And it's like, and that's why I keep saying till the end of the year.
And there was such an extreme difference between what we expected from our off season to what we saw as a product. There was a big extreme to what we had. Again, we can fault everybody. We can fault ourselves, but we can say, no, you give me a spring game, maybe I see a little bit of this.
Yeah.
You give me a spring game where I can get some of these guys in a crowd environment, full contact.
Yeah.
Where I can
absolutely.
Where I can have not just imagination. It's like I said the other day, we're talking about reading the books.
Yeah.
Everybody who reads the books, their imagination does all these creative things. And when you see the movie, you're like, what about this? And what happened to this? And what happened to that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So we basically read the book. I mean, literally, we read the media book of his off season. We listened to the audiobook on YouTube on Middays with Marcus Maben.
Yeah.
And then we got to the movie. And it's like you left out everything.
Yeah.
That you said. But if you had watched the movie first without reading the book,
yeah,
you would have said, it's an awesome movie.
Sure.
That's the Mississippi Eastern
I don't
UCF.
fault Louisville fans for being jumpy. I mean, I'm included in that, like I don't fault. It's been and again, outside of about 3 or 4 people, I mean, the media in this city is very quick to crap on you. So it's like, or push out the negative side of the story. So it's like
or create a negative.
Yeah. And 3 or 4 or 5 years, you're like, oh, so like, I know that it's kind of like was a jumpy thing, but it is like, okay, Friday night there was a lot of hugging. There was a lot of, okay, Texter. Yes. Okay. Sorry. You were not mad. Okay. This Texter wants you to know they were not mad after the game.
They need to know
that. Yes, they were not mad.
After this game or
after Ole Miss, they were thrilled. Everything was fine. Nobody. Okay. We're sorry. You were not mad. Like, okay. But majority of the fan base was. So when we say all were mad. We're talking about majority of the fan base. Yes, I understand. I'm sure there were a few that went to bed after Ole Miss and was like, we'll be okay. No big deal. Go to sleep.
I'm going to use that next hour. And here's the thing. Yeah, go ahead, break. Because here's the thing. So many things have been glossed over that because of the way this stuff is being rain-made moving forward.
Yeah.
It is my personal responsibility to make sure we point out, some things that when I say moving forward, I'm comfortable enjoying the season, the sports season, because again, we got to reset after this game.
Yeah.
They showed us something we had been looking for. Going into the game, we got mad because coach said it was a few execution things that changed the entire scope of the game.
Yeah.
And we folded our arms and said, a few execution things.
Yeah.
And that little slick jab that he gave.
Tap room or sit down at our reconfigured bar in Middletown for a burger, pizza, cocktail, or beer. We're thankful to have weathered the past year with you all. We love cheering on the Cards with you and are incredibly appreciative of your continued business. Go Cards.
Miss anything from your favorite shows? Head over to the GE Appliances Podcast Center on ESPNLouisville.com.
Are you ready for a job that gets you more? UPS is hiring now. As a warehouse worker, you'll be a part of an industry-leading team that's moving the world forward. You'll earn up to $21 per hour keeping packages moving in the warehouse, and you might even be eligible for a program that helps you with thousands of dollars for college, in many cases tuition-free, and which includes $325 towards housing and other expenses. Search and apply now at upsjobsky.com.
It comes once a year only, and it's this weekend. Tacori and Viraggio coming to Louisville this weekend, Friday through Sunday. See their entire collections, all the latest styles, and get up to $5,000 in savings and special financing on the ring of your dreams. Come see the latest from Viraggio, designed and handmade straight from the Big Apple. Viraggio is the only ring that can be customized for every girl's specific desires. View the entire Viraggio collection, engagement rings, wedding bands, all the latest styles not even released yet. Get the Genesis value price plus up to $5,000 in savings and special financing. Don't miss this exclusive Genesis Diamonds bridal showcase with thousands of beautiful rings other jewelers aren't even allowed to carry and luxury pre-owned Rolexes. It's this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and yes, even open Sunday for this special once-a-year event. Tacori and Viraggio, exclusively at Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
Yeah, it's that good. They're no pizza. Good taste, happy face, your place, my place. What's gonna make you happy? It's the sun I see on your face. It's that good, yes it is, and we deliver it. Oh, 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 taste is fun, yes it is, we guarantee it. Yeah, it's that good, Verno's Pizza. Yeah, it's that good.
Louisville men's basketball season tickets are on sale now. Catch the Cards as they hit the hardwood for what's sure to be another exciting season at the KFC Yum Center. Save on single game ticket pricing and enjoy exclusive perks for as little as $18 per game. Marquee matchups include ACC showdowns against Duke, North Carolina, Virginia, and more. Secure your seats today by visiting gocards.com/tickets. Don't miss a second of the action this season with Louisville men's basketball season tickets. L's up and go Cards!
Scott Graham here from Westwood One with a Thursday night football preview. Primetime action coming up from Houston with the Texans hosting the Carolina Panthers, now led by Sam Darnold at quarterback. The Panthers are coming off a big 26-7 win over the Saints. Head coach Matt Rule says the win was a confidence builder.
I'm sure they're happy we won. I want them to feel like, hey, my hard work and preparation is working. I think that's the message, right? It's not about am I good enough? It's am I doing the right things to win? And then they have to be honest about, hey, this is what I need to do to improve. And so when you win a game, it brings a whole other sort of set of problems.
Houston dropped a game to the Browns last week and saw Tyrod Taylor replaced by rookie Davis Mills due to a hamstring injury. Dave Pasch and Mike Golick will have the call of the Panthers at the Texans on Thursday Night Football.
Remember to listen to Westwood One's coverage of the NFL all season long.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
O'Reilly. Get more miles on the road with O'Reilly Auto Parts. A clean fuel system means better gas mileage for your car. Right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts, get 2 bottles of Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner for $8. Plus, earn double O Rewards points. For a clean, lubricated, more fuel-efficient system, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. It's a throwback, and it's a toss down the sideline, wide open. Smith to Cooley.
After a thrilling win over Central Florida, Louisville football enters ACC play Saturday when the Cards travel to Florida State. And ESPN Louisville is your home for the most pre- and post-game coverage. Join Pat Jaggers and Taylor Lynch Saturday at 1:30 live from Khalil's for the Miller Lite pregame show. And directly follow
FH Company is definitely the company for you. Just dial 968-6222. Or you can look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split for any, and I do mean any, hard to heat or hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222. Or you can look them up online at dfhcompany.com.
And I've talked about earlier, if you've been listening, about going to Vegas for week 1 of the NCAA tournament, which I'm pretty excited about. But good news is you don't have to do that to do some gambling. So, and let me help you out, because it's been a great start to the NFL season. And it's only getting better at DraftKings Sportsbook, official sports betting partner of the NFL. DraftKings kicking off another week of action. by giving all new customers a can't-miss offer. Bet just $1 on any football game and receive $150 in free bets instantly, no matter what. And this football season, all customers can swing big with DraftKings same-game parlays. Same-game parlays allow you to combine multiple bets for a bigger payout. This week, place the same-game parlay on any NFL game, and you will be credited up to $25 if your bet loses. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. And the best part is you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code WLCL to receive $150 in free bets instantly when you place $1 bet on any football game. That's promo code WLCL to get $150 in free bets instantly this week at DraftKings Sportsbook, official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 or older, Indiana only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you got a gambling problem, call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
I'm still working on improving my spirit, people. I am still working. And just when I feel like people, I saw a very ungentlemanly thing.
Steve, not fair to get mad at a texter because they were not mad after one game. Not a secret. You want Brom. The hell do the two got to do with each other?
No. It's 100% what I just told you.
Yeah.
The reason they want,
it's like people don't even think, they just text.
The reason they want you to know that everybody's not mad, it's not because they love Satterfield. They hate Brom so much. That person just hates Brom so much that he would put up with 10 years of Satterfield just to not have to hear Brom talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, let that go. Let that go. Steve reminded me that we're sitting here on the 23rd of September.
Yeah.
Trying to put out the kindling, the smoldering kindling of, well, if they lose to Florida State, I want to cut you off and say, if you lose to Florida State, yeah, like when you're having a conversation with somebody and they say, if you lose to Florida State, I don't even care about what comes after that. You think Notre Dame would have said, man, that loss to Florida State, we really got to look at this coaching hire. He's been underperforming. Who the hell did in 2021?
I know.
That's a conversation you have to have.
Yeah. And listen, I'm not mad at the texter for not.
What is Satterfield's record against Florida State?
1-1.
This is his third year. Okay. Yeah. He's 1-1. Sure.
Yeah. Blowout win last year at home. The year before, it's when we went up there. We went down like 21-0.
Oh,
came back, took the lead.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I was thinking about that.
And for the record, listen, I'm not mad at the texter for not being mad. I'm saying, like, when we say, like, hey, all fans, like, okay, I understand that doesn't necessarily group every single fan.
What we're gonna be? What was it? Semantic Sam now?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say,
Technically, if one person disagrees, then
737,000 of our fans were upset. Like, no, I'm just saying, majority of the fans were not happy after that. Yeah.
And newsflash, the majority of the fans listen to these 2 hours.
Yeah.
They text in during this time. They tweet in.
I get it. I know people after game one that was like, that was nowhere near as upset as I was.
Steve,
but here's the thing. I don't like comments like that because I don't like when somebody says, yeah, but it's clear you like Brom. Okay, I do. But here's the thing.
Yeah, we lived through that, Steve.
But I'm not going to cheer against my coach. I thought he was phenomenal Friday night. That right there gave me a moment where I was like, Steve, sit down and shut up for a little bit. Let this man work.
Is it illegal to like Brom?
Yeah. Like, I mean,
it's officially illegal.
Yeah, like, okay, I can say that, right? And still say, like, listen, but I think that's how people's minds are programmed.
No, that's a tactic that we saw developed over the last 2 years. I don't agree with you, so I got to attach you to somebody that everybody hates.
Yeah.
so I can gain some power. That's a tactic that we've learned.
Yeah.
I don't agree with you. I can't have a one-on-one debate with you. Hey, you're wrong because you like this other guy. What the hell does that have to do with this Satterfield conversation?
Yeah. The win is on the table, Texter. Appreciate that. Appreciate that suggestion. But yeah, I know. Yeah, it's like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, don't attack. Yeah, Marcus, you liked Bobby. You didn't want to fire him, so you don't know what you're talking about with Chris Mack. Hey, everybody, I'm right about Chris Mack because Marcus thought Bobby Petrino was a good coach.
Yeah. I know. Not doing that. Look, I'm not. I hope Satterfield's the man. Like, I don't do that stuff,
Nikki,
man.
Speaking of Bobby Petrino, you know what I heard the other day? I told Steve about this. I'm going to piss some people off right now, too. It's riding home. Don't take no offense, but I left here.
It's always a good start.
And right. And I was
listening to the V show, right?
I think you know where this is going.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I wasn't.
Neat.
Only because
Steve, something's wrong with Marcus.
Yeah. I listen to it every day.
Yeah.
From noon to
your
3.
mic sounds great.
Yeah, from noon
Weird.
to 3.
Wait a minute. Oh, it fixed it. There we go.
it was a commercial. I think that's what it was.
Ah, yeah.
So during the commercial, I switched to competing programs just to find out how bad Dad was crushing his competition.
Good man. I appreciate that.
So during that, you know what I heard? I heard this guy, I don't know, Calvin Cooler or something, right? So I was listening to this guy. He was talking about, what's my coach, Steve?
Urban Meyer.
You know, Urban Meyer, rough start, Jacksonville. Of course, everybody's, where it is, he's going to take the USC job. You know, just they went to that immediately. Speaking of lazy media, don't want to break down any tanking, don't want to break down any sports. Just going straight from you got blown out, game 1, you're tanking on purpose so you could go take the job at USC. We're in week 1, week 2. Urban Meyer's tanking. And the fact that this Calvin Cooler guy on the radio had to have a I can't believe I have to address this publicly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe I can't believe there's this many social media interactions with this story. By the way, Louisville. Did you see Louisville had
Thank you for the kind words, Texter. We appreciate that.
2.5 or 25 million Twitter interactions?
I did see that.
Whoa, did y'all see that?
Yeah, Friday night. It was awesome.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous. Yeah, you can go find that number, but it was something stupid, right? So here's the thing. That's a good little sell job too to the recruits. Listen, we dominate social media. To be this size school, we dominate social media. Okay, so here's the thing. So Nikki, listen to this guy. And he has reasons why Urban Meyer is not leaving Jacksonville. He says, his wife loves it, loves Florida, loves the speed of Florida. And people should know that the wife makes a lot of, decisions in the household, especially at that age where she done put up with a lot of crap. And,
Sure.
He's like, whatever, girl, what do you want? So there's that. And he gave another good reason, Urban Meyer's a great coach, you know what I'm saying? Great coach. And number 3 was, if he left, it will put a huge stain on his big picture career and professionalism, right? I'm going somewhere with this. Big stain on his career, professionalism, and all that stuff. He said, this is the exact comparison. He said, I mean, it's basically Bobby Petrino, because Bobby Petrino left these places. And I'm riding and I'm like, I had to defend that he's an awesome football coach. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, Colin Calvin, or whoever this guy is, was describing
Say his name.
Urban Meyer, right? He's describing Urban Meyer, and the first name he can think of, awesome guy, but flakes out. Atlanta, Atlanta to Arkansas, but it's still like the point he's making is awesome coach, has a hard time, making good career decisions, right? What?
Did you say loose morals too? I'm sorry. The whole Urban's coming in. I don't want to derail your thought here.
No, you're getting the point. Loose morals?
Well, no, look, Urban's coming in with a little bit of baggage with the whole.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Bobby.
Well, Bobby too,
Yeah,
but talking about Urban, he's got,
and
he's got selective memory.
Yeah. That's a good, that's a good fit into. Well, even better. It's saying they're the same without the flaking out and leaving jobs.
Yeah.
But they're still awesome coaches.
Oh, that's true. X's and O's, yeah.
And it's no secret. I don't judge people's morals off the court like other people do. You know what I'm saying? Like that might be a weakness of mine. It might be a strength.
That's the old saying, none of us really know them. Right.
Yeah.
None of us are in their bed at 3 a.m.
I think Drew says that well when he's like, nobody is watch how many people say, yeah, they're a good guy. It's just like you really don't know.
And it's really just a matter of, can you get the police covered up?
Fair enough. If you can do that, then it doesn't matter. How did you feel about the Jackson or the Teddy Bridgewater, Charlie Strong picture? How did since we're talking coaches today, apparently, how did you feel about that when you saw it? I think a lot of fans liked it.
Every time, Charlie Strong, put it this way. I can only talk about Charlie Strong in a positive light when I picture him in the sideline clothes, in the sideline black.
Sure.
Any other clothing I see him in, I'm mad at him. He didn't recruit my kid.
Yeah, fair enough.
I spent years saying you should recruit my kid, and not because I went to school here. It's because he's good.
Yeah,
you should recruit him. You waited till he committed to Tennessee, or he was, on the Tennessee radar, and just, hey, did you tell me you had a kid? Oh God.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way,
kid in the NFL.
He embarrassed me.
Then Maven got a kid. No, but
Maven, where do I know that name?
I was interested to hear the reaction though, because I was kind of following it on Twitter because they posted that picture, and it was kind of. It was a little. I think it was majority people were like,
what did you read about it? I didn't.
Well, I think most Louisville fans kept it on the comments. It was like, oh man, that's cool, Teddy, because Teddy covers up a lot of evils. Because Teddy is Teddy's the picture perfect.
Dude, he's the Ricky Steamboat
ambassador, quarterback,
consummate face, good guy.
Yeah, he's everything you wanted. He was a hard nose, played through the broken wrist, the broken ribs, great with the media.
You see how hard he got hit against Florida?
And I was 5 feet away with Crumb's revenge. Yeah, no, I heard it, saw it. I was like, he's dead.
He's dead.
When he popped back up like that, everybody was like, oh yeah. I was like, guys, he's not coherent. He's not he's a walking zombie.
Did you see just the
No, I know.
I was just so mad.
He was mad.
He was so mad.
Yeah. It was incredible.
That's when I thought he was coherent though. When I saw he was mad.
Listen, Teddy Bridgewater's this fan base, it's gonna be so fun. This is going to be the one time being divided is going to be fun because October 3rd, this is going to be fun to watch in game. I'm going to go out and watch it because I'm going to see.
Watch that game and then go support Coach Crumb Scholarship Foundation auction on October 4th.
On October 4th. I can't wait. I'm going, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Listen, but here's the thing. I will make a hefty donation. I just want to go.
You might be working, Steve.
I'm okay with that. I'll still make a very nice.
You was gonna say something.
Yeah.
Oh, you just might be working for free.
Yeah. No, I'm saying
You're in.
okay. Fair enough.
Look,
but
I'm that friend. I'm gonna get you in, Steve.
I'm going to make.
And when we get there, here, put this tie on.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
I've done that before.
Let's go stand at the door.
Yeah.
Okay. But listen, here's the thing.
But you're in though.
Here's the thing though. I'm gonna go out and watch that game. I think we need to go out and watch that game. So contact us because here's the thing. I want to see in game who y'all rooting for because Teddy or Lamar. Teddy's that good.
A restaurant did reach out to me about an event. So restaurant, if you're listening, I will reach right back.
Oh,
out
I
to
know.
you
I
after
know
the
which
show.
one you're talking about. Yep. Okay. Absolutely. That would be a good one. That'd be a good one.
Yep.
But yeah, so I think that's going to be fun and that's what I mean by anytime Teddy's in the picture, I think it overrides what you may feel about the other guy in the picture.
Do you realize
that's going to be an epic jersey swap pick?
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
My
What a
God!
flex.
It's going to get 1 million retweets from
Teddy and Lamar jersey swap is going to be. That's going to be on every. That should be on a billboard.
What do you do when somebody from the Denver Broncos runs up to Lamar and tries to jersey swap?
No, you tell him before the game. Teddy's got to make it clear before the game, and they respect Tweddy.
Like
Tweddy.
Stay
Teddy.
away from Lamar, y'all.
I mean, Von Miller went to Teddy and was like, "Hey, man, it ain't been like this since he said 18, but it ain't been like this since 18 was here. You can take us to the Super Bowl." That's what he was saying. Like,
do you
can take us all
realize
the way.
that Lamar Jackson, all your Teddy Bridgewater love, meanwhile, realize Lamar Jackson has the opportunity against the Denver Broncos to be the fastest to beat every single team.
Yeah,
like in his division, or I don't know if it's in the NFL in his division.
Well, they're gonna be 2-1, and it's untelling the amount of yards he's gonna have.
Whoa! Excuse me?
Yeah, I mean they'll be 2-1. I mean he's gonna put up ungodly stats this
They
weekend.
do play.
So it's like
they play on Sunday.
My son didn't realize, but he gave you the business yesterday without even knowing it. He was like, "Yeah, Dad, I got an open spot." He's like, "I've got Lamar and Mark Andrews." He said, "And I picked up Hollywood Brown." He said, "I'm gonna play them all three because they're playing the Lions." I was like, I said, "You want me to call Marcus with that mouth?" He was like, "Oh yeah, no,
be careful with that."
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Be careful with that.
Yeah. So I was like, watch it. Texter says, "I'll be in Denver in person." Yep. Yeah. Somebody said I'll be rooting for whoever
has the ball
needs the win more. I think the Ravens will need it more. Yeah, it's just going to be interesting because everybody can say who they're going
ahead
to
of time. Yeah, but when you see them out there, you might just.
I'm like, I'm curious how I'm going to feel. Like I want to watch the game because when you're in the game, you're gonna find out. Okay, which one do I like more? Teddy's the better ambassador. I think Lamar, and that's tough because Lamar shouts out Louisville all the time. But
Lamar's attached to Lamar.
Yeah,
wears a Louisville jersey in the Heisman House, Steve.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I need Lamar. I need him more in my life.
That's going to be the toughest. I think this is the toughest question Louisville fans have ever had to answer.
Teddy Bridgewater did more for Nat. Who did more for just the respect level? By Teddy getting
I mean, them going and beating Florida.
I know.
I mean, and
what are you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say I feel like Teddy and Lamar. It's the classic, girl you marry versus girl you date. Lamar is flashier, sexier,
yeah,
kind of more fun, but Teddy's just so Teddy, lovable, centered.
Well, I'm not married, so it's obvious.
not saying they don't have quality. The other one's qualities too. I'm just saying that's just.
Yeah, I take Teddy to Destin. I take Lamar to Vegas.
Perfect.
Okay, Brown. You know what? We got to get into this Brown conversation. I think Nikki hasn't flipped up, but it's better if I take a quick commercial break before we get back. Coach Brown, Coach
The
Matt.
Lions might be good again someday.
Mason Are we already on commercial break? Middays with Marcus Maven on 99 The Bill. Sorry, I stepped on that.
Stay close, go far. Spalding University in downtown Louisville offers bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees on campus or online. See for yourself why we've been named a top 5 college in Kentucky 4 years in a row by College Choice. Visit spalding.edu to learn more.
At Kroger, fresh groceries are our thing, so we check your delivery order for freshness at every step from farm to store and pick and pack every veggie in your free pickup order with care because we treat your food the way we'd want ours to be treated. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Restrictions may apply.
We're hiring for immediate openings with next day pay, benefits, and great perks. Apply today at jobs.kroger.com.
Your home for Liquor Barn's coverage of Lamar Jackson and Baltimore Ravens football is right here on ESPN Louisville.
Jackson steps up, throws wide open to the 20. Hollywood Brown to the 10. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. After a comeback win over the Chiefs, the Ravens hit the road Sunday to take on the Lions. Pre-game coverage begins at 12:30 with kickoff at 1 on 93.9 The Ville. Live play-by-play of Lamar and the Ravens is presented by Liquor Barn, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life. Football's in full swing, and about the only thing more popular is securing a great rate on your home loan. Whether it's a new home or refinancing your current investment, Century Mortgage is your team. Our commitment to personal local business drives us to deliver exceptional service to our clients and community. At Century Mortgage, you're meeting with people who live here, work here, and like you are invested in this community. Let us, your neighbor Century Mortgage, take care of funding your most important investment, your home. Let Century Mortgage be a part of your team. We're here to get you home. Visit CenturyMortgage.com to get started today. Century Mortgage Company is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 26988.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack. September's wrapping up, and my clients are absolutely on fire. MMA goes 4-1 again last week. A $100 player following our system is up over $1,800 over the month of September, and we are going to have a huge football season. Call 1-800-298-1383 or go to FatJackSports.com, and for less than about $80 a week, turn a profit betting the games. That's FatJackSports.com today, FatJackSports.com to win.
Are cataracts preventing you from seeing the world as you should, brightly, clearly, and vividly? Choose cataract surgery at Dr. Black's Eye Associates. Our skilled eye surgeons will develop an eye care plan just for you. In minutes, our procedure can painlessly restore your vision. Are you ready to change the way you see life forever? Schedule a cataract consultation with our local specialist today. Call 888-EYE-CARE or visit have2020.com. Dr. Black's Eye Associates. See life clearly.
GE Appliance Park is hiring industrial maintenance technicians making up to $1,176 per week, plus a $1,500 hiring bonus and immediate benefits. Join our manufacturing production team and be part of over 100 years of American manufacturing. Apply today at makeitatthepark.com or text GEA Park to 844-MY-APPLY. That's GEA Park to 844-692-7759. Make a difference. Make it at the park.
Miss anything for your favorite shows? Head over to the GE Appliances Podcast Center on ESPNLouisville.com.
Hey guys, Gronk here, calling a 30-second hair huddle. When it comes to tackling hair loss, Hims has you covered. From clinically proven regrowth treatments to thickening, shampoo, and conditioner. Just go to 4hims.com for a free consultation. Then a licensed medical provider can help you with your game plan. If prescribed, Hims ships directly to your door. Get your hair back in the game with Hims. Try today and get a 90-day money-back guarantee at 4hims.com.
Just go to 4hims.com/huddle. That's 4hims.com/HUDDLE. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information.
It's a throwback, and it's a toss down the sideline. Wide open. Smith to Cooley.
After a thrilling win over Central Florida, Louisville football enters ACC play Saturday when the Cards travel to Florida State. And ESPN Louisville is your home for the most pre- and post-game coverage. Join Pat Jaggers and Taylor Lynch Saturday at 1:30 live from Khalil's for the Miller Lite pregame show and directly following the game for the Miller Lite postgame show. It's all on 93.9 The Ville. If it's Louisville football, we talk about it here on ESPN Louisville.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold craft, tap, can, or bottled beer? 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
Here's what you missed on The Drive with Mark Ennis.
I got to talk to Larry Brown 6 weeks ago or so. And I've never spoken to the guy, but my college roommate set it up. Coach Brown wants to say hello to you. And he picks up the phone and he goes, "You're an a-hole." That was the first thing he says to me. And I just start cracking up laughing. And I'm like, "Coach, that's not true." And we kind of went back and forth and just joked about that game. And apparently his guys were not happy.
The Drive, weekdays 3 to 6 on 93.9 The Ville.
This is Bob Valvano. As some of you know, I have stage 4 leukemia. Thanks to 2 new medications that are both less than 5 years old, my progress has been good and my prognosis is strong. Those medications only came about because of research funded from people like you. My late brother Jim said, "I need your help. It may not save my life, but it may save someone you love." This research is doing just that. We created Kentuckiana Friends of V, a local 501c3 organization that works in close cooperation with the V Foundation to fund research and preventive initiatives locally, right here in the Kentuckiana area. Won't you consider helping us in that quest? Sign up for an event, volunteer, or just make a donation at kfov.org. You really do help save lives like mine. That's kfov.org.
Time now for a Kentuckiana Sports Center update.
Good morning. I'm Nick Feldman of the Sports Center update brought to you by Wooded View Golf Course. Book your tee time today, woodedviewgc.com. Cards facing FSU on the road this Saturday, 3:30 on ESPN2. Defensive coordinator Brian Baum met the media and discussed some positive takeaways from U of L's win over UCF last night.
Our guys executed really well, and they tackled, well for the most part in that game, man. Keeping everything in front and, driving down and making tackles, getting a couple of sacks here and there, but we were able to get stops on third down, and that's really, really critical when you're going against an offense like that and giving the ball back to offense,
Keep it locked. Saturday to ESPN Louisville for Miller Lite pre- and post-game coverage. Baseball, Bats and Reds both rained out yesterday. Bats will make up that game with Toledo today with a pair of 7-inning games at 5. Reds, they'll make up their game Monday. Reds also agreeing to a 2-year extension for David Bell.
Dave Pash here, inviting you to join Mike Golick and me for Westwood One's coverage of Thursday Night Football from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Let me go.
I love what he said when he made the comment. He said, he said at the University of Louisville, it's championship or bust. He basically said, I'm paraphrasing, but he was saying, I knew that. I know what this is.
Yeah.
I know what this program is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. When I listened to it.
Yeah.
When I listened to it, I heard a guy who knows, like, this is the kind of guy who this, okay, worst case scenario, Steve. And this is, I do mean worst case scenario.
Yeah.
This is guy who, after a loss, sees people joking around.
Yeah.
And says, hey, y'all, WTF?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a guy who gets it.
Yeah.
Even if let's say he wasn't playing. Let's say he wasn't getting playing time. We took an early loss. I think that's the guy who can put his foot down and just say, hey, y'all, we can't do this. Because, you sometimes you get some guys might be from different places and get comfortable, get caught up in their own lives and all that, good stuff. And then just realize that, hey, y'all, listen, just making the tournament is not like what we do here. No, like what the product we're putting out is not okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So when you say get it, he sounds like he really,
listening to him also reminded me of something too.
Tick said he was old school.
Yeah, no, he is, man. But that's kind of the theme of this team. So I love that they have the throwback unis and stuff, because this team, when you start to think about it, and listening to him kind of set me down this rabbit trail. He's been in college for 4 years. Jared West has been in college for 4 or 5 years. Noah Locke's played for 4 years. I mean, that backcourt's got 13, 14 years experience.
You know what he said? Steve?
I'm listening.
He said, I mean, somebody asked him like, kind of like, what do you bring to the table? Or how do you think you can contribute? He's like, I mean, I've always been like pretty much one of the best guards and, all around, and just been very underrated.
Mm-hmm.
I've been like overlooked. So yeah, he has that Carlick chip. Like, I'm obviously, I know I can go with anybody.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you bring to the table? A confidence. Like confidence. I know I can get it done on any level. And it's like, like kind of like the Carlick, like no disrespect to anybody else, but
yeah, I
get it done.
Yeah.
I get busy. So yeah, I did enjoy that part of his conversation as well.
It also sent me down a rabbit trail of, do you realize we have 9 guys on this team that have scored double digits or more in a game at the Division I level, at the Power 5 level? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, or not Power 5, but
who's the lowest?
Probably JJ.
Yeah, he's probably the lowest point total. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty incredible. And the other ones are L. Ellis, Sidney Curry, Mike James, Roosevelt Wheeler, and Gabe Wisnitzer. So 4 of them haven't even had the opportunity.
Gabe didn't go for 10 at Wisconsin?
I don't think Gabe
I did enjoy Mason Faulkner. Like I said, he was calm too. You forget how grown he is.
Yeah.
And he sounded happy, like truly happy to be
I totally agree, man. So yeah, listening to that interview kind of set me on a few rabbit trails, and just, I mean, the stuff he was saying, I mean, listen, he is I mean, look, Pops coaches, he talked yesterday about being Tick's cousin. I mean, we've referenced that on the show a couple times, but more just without actually just coming out and saying it, because I'm
unofficial.
Let them say that. That's not my business to say. But yeah, man, I just think I think it was awesome.
So yeah, I do encourage people to go.
He looks good too, man.
You said that.
I saw him coming down Floyd the other day.
Was he on a scooter?
No, he was playing cornhole that day, but he was the only one with no shirt on. And I mean, just
Ryan,
look, barrel chest, tatted, you were like, that's a good looking dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who do we got, Nikki? Ryan, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Hey, what's up, Marcus and Steve?
Feeling good.
You guys are doing a great job. I thought I'd call in on a positive note. The last time I called, I was trying to get you all on U of L to higher prime time. So a lot's changed since then. But I'm really excited about Malik. I wanted to see you all's thoughts on Malik. You know, the way he played the last game. I was at the bowl game when we beat Mississippi State. It's been, it seems like forever ago. It was a couple seasons ago, but it seems like he hit a peak then, and then, we wondered where he was. Just to see him play in the game.
Ryan, let me ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
That last game, how much would you say was Malik, and how much would you say is good coaching and play call? Like do the percentage.
Well, I mean, when you went on a walk-off interception, it makes you forget about the interception that he threw right before that. First of all, but I would say it was probably coaching, but he has a little bit more swagger back in him, and that's what I wanted to talk to you all about. Marshawn Ford's doing such a great job, and I'm trying to figure out, how can we start in a slow process of throwing to Malik, maybe Marshawn Ford at the beginning of the Florida State game. We just need to get him more confidence on the field so he can start producing and become the player that we think he can become. And then with all this positive, everything that's going on with Lamar and Teddy Bridgewater, I think it's really a time also to get somebody else in the quarterback room, a high-profile quarterback that has the same style as Malik and Lamar for the future. Maybe come in and play behind Malik next year and get this thing rolling. I think it's a perfect time to recruit quarterbacks when you have the help of Lamar and Teddy. And appreciate what y'all do. I'll hang up.
Listen, I appreciate the call.
When people say also, I mean, I think, especially since we won, I mean, I'll give you that caveat. It's a little easier. The interception, I do think quarterbacks should get when a ball is batted in the air, like that is on the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like that's fine. But I do think there is gauges of interceptions too. Interceptions where you just line up, and you hit the dude in the chest.
Yep.
Interceptions that go off guys' hands, up into the air. It's like Dylan Gabriel. Like Dylan Gabriel should not feel like he threw that game away.
Right.
I mean, it was like Satterfield even said it. He said it was a little behind, but it should have been caught.
We were all over now.
Yeah. I mean, no, we were in good position. You give him credit, but I mean, but I mean,
not just yet.
That interception. I mean, we're talking defensive end, bats it in the air.
It was an incredibly athletic move, Steve.
Makes the play himself, intercepts it himself after batting it in the air. Like that was a good play. It wasn't like Malik just threw the ball into,
But Steve, there's something you're forgetting.
Okay.
And it makes me sad. You're going later on, you're going to go back and watch that video. Okay. Or I'm going to send you that clip, or I'm going to post it. The clip I'm going to send you is the Malik interception.
Okay.
I want you to go back and look who he's throwing it to. Because here's the problem. Nobody's talked about it, and I didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
That ball was getting picked either way.
Okay. That could be fair. Yeah.
Listen. There's a linebacker that's undercutting our wide receiver, and I guarantee in the film room, he's yelling at his defensive end, why did you make that athletic play? Because here's the problem, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
A guy who's undercutting our wide receiver is going to get that pick if it doesn't get batted. There's nobody there to tackle him. Like, it's just the pocket that he's going to have of blocking is going to be so clean that they're in the end zone. Now, maybe Malik gets the ball back and, you know what I'm saying, and then scores on him and all that good stuff.
Sure.
But that was getting picked regardless. So I will give Malik a full pick on that one. Like I know what you're saying. Like some of last year's tip passes and those picks I didn't go crazy over.
Yeah.
But this one, it was a bad play. It was a bad play coming. That wasn't like a lucky moment. Like now again, has nothing to do with the win-loss conversation at all because he brought it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he brought it all the way. So, but yeah, I was watching it this morning.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that's just something to put in the back of your head. Like, it's stored away because who cares really? Like I got Florida State on deck.
Yeah.
But I gotta give a reminder, people.
Okay. I got one too.
You can go first.
Okay. Well, before this is gonna be terrible back to back. Which one should we do first? Because they're just awful.
You, and then we'll banter back and forth for a little bit, and then he'll do that one. I'm in your ear.
I'm going to go first. Thanks to Adam and his staff for dropping off Wing Zone Catering to the ESPN Louisville studios. Try the ESPN Louisville special, 10 boneless wings, wedges, and a drink for $9.39. Just mention ESPN Louisville. That's good 7 days a week. Order your wings early for the games this weekend or on the way to the stadium or tailgate. Wingzone.com. 2 locations, Heights Point, Poplar Level Road, location at the Quarry Center. I still say this is our best deal of the week, and I was really excited when they got that in.
I don't want this day to go by without giving Coach Brown a little clip and a little bit of his roses. So let's make sure we get that before we get out of here.
I think, once we got in the huddle after the turnover, we always try to huddle up anytime before we take the field. And, I think that, somebody in the huddle said, hey,
we get the chicken, but everyone's starving.
I don't know exactly who said it, but somebody did. And so we broke the huddle and knew Jalen was going in the game. And the funny thing is this, I saw the set and I said, hey, we got to bring pressure. I asked Coach, I said, hey, you guys think pressure or drop? And those guys said, man, Coach D said, man, pressure. And so everybody said, pressure. So anyway, so I called pressure, but the funny thing is, and this is why I'm laughing, is because the pressure that I called at halftime, they said, Coach, we can't call it anymore because we're 0 for 4 versus that call. Now we got to execute the call, which should have been, but the formation that they was giving us in that the same call, we didn't execute it, and it was a different formation. And so I saw the formation, and I was like, man, this is going to hit if I call this. And so I called a pressure that nobody wanted me to call on the defense side of the deal, and it hit. It hit at the right time, and I knew it would with that formation. And and the good Lord above was with us, in that time. I know Coach Sadis said, hey, he wasn't supposed to be there, but actually, he's a wall 2 guy, and I don't think he looked at his 2 initially, but thank God his 2 came in, so he didn't have the wall, and he was actually in the right spot at the time. So, thank the good Lord above, he was there. And once I saw he, intercepted it, I just said, man, just go score. I was just calm, cool, and collected, just go score. And while he's running, I'm continuously looking at the clock, looking down, looking at the clock and seeing him run. And once I saw him clear the quarterback, I was like, oh man, he's taking this thing to the house. So it was awesome. I was amped up for him, for the defense, as well as for the team in general. And just so thankful to the good Lord above, man, that he made that play.
Do you remember when we talked about it, Steve? We said, listen, if those coaches are serious and stoic, it's because during that interception, once he saw about a 20 yards of the run back, he said, okay, he's going to be the quarterback. Okay, he's gone. He's like, now I'm looking at the clock. Now I'm thinking about 10 other things like, okay, what are we going to call when they get on the field and do the Hail Mary? Are we going to squib kick? You know what I'm saying? Like, these coaches, they're not really just all celebrating, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of them are like locked into 100% of other conversations.
Yeah, and I liked hearing that my team said, hey, if they got a pick, let's go get one too.
Let's go get it.
That means they were prepared and ready to make that play.
To get an interception. Yeah,
that's why they made the play.
They spoke it into existence. They truly, they did. That's a good caring for your teammates, Yeah. And speaking of caring, Kroger food. Oh, it's from Kroger. Food should not be an impossible choice, and yet far too many people here in Louisville are struggling with not having enough to eat. Kroger is proud to partner with our local food bank, Dare to Care, and ask for your support Hunger Action Month by donating, volunteering, and spreading the word. Text Dare to Care to 56651 to support access to healthy food at locations across Louisville. $1 can help provide enough food for 6 meals during the month of September, and Kroger will match every dollar donated today up to $25,000. Check out the Dare to Care website at www.daretocare.org or follow them on Facebook for more for many more ideas to help us end hunger. So definitely want to get that out here. Again, you can text Dare to Care at 56651. Remember, $1 can help provide enough food for 6 meals in the month of September, and Kroger is going to match every single dollar up to $25,000 that are donated today. So it's a good note to end that one on.
Ooh, that's those unis.
Is that what we're wearing?
Yeah. Oh, go to the Louisville football Twitter and look at the uniforms.